Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And a nice return sets them up pretty good here.
Hey, bro, I'm paused. I'm fixing my depth chart. All right, let's get it, bro.
The 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Algier will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stump them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
On 4th down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This is Ford. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Watson. That is caught. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Algier now up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Yeah, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. The kick by Carlson is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 30. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Divine Diablo there to make the stop.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 5. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Complete to Johnston here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Dobbins is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They will start this drive with Ford. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now it's Watson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And finally marked down at the 23. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Watson looks to throw again. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back to throw, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Watson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now a 2nd and 10. Herbert. That one out wide and intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Algier going straight ahead. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. Finds Johnston. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter route.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he goes out right around the 39. We'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. They'll run with Dobbins. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Here's Watson. Looking deep downfield. And now Watson throws another interception. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 64 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's the gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D, they get the football back. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He's got this to Algier.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They run with Ford. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And down to the
Mr. Dump Off Man. All right. Mr. Clay Jr. All right.
There on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw is Watson. Tucker hauls it in over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watson now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably been saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to Dobbins. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Herbert off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raider D, they get the football back. This is 1st and 10. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here comes 2nd down. Watson to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oh, and how important could that play be in determining a winner here? That moves the ball all the way to the other side of the field, and now you're one completion away from at least getting into field goal range to tie things up. But with the time remaining, they've still got a shot to win this as well.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He hits Adams complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go. 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Yes, sir!
He brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So they were in field goal range. Chance to go to overtime. Got greedy going for the win. Do you think maybe on the sideline they felt compelled to go for that win?
Sometimes that's what happens because as a head coach, you have to take the pulse of your team. You have to know where you are and how they're feeling. And maybe he thought, we've got to win it right now. Overtime, we might not have anything left for that. So maybe that's why they went for it and pressed it.
Unfortunately, it backfired. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Starting the drive with Algier. And not a whole lot there. Maybe 3 yards on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Watson. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One last throw here for Watson. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.